So hi, it's Sunday the 27th of August, the last weekend of August, and here in the UK it's a long weekend, in fact our last long weekend till after Christmas. Oh, what a thought. So I thought we'd just have a look around, see what's happened. If you're outside the UK, July was really wet. This month has been more wet than it has been dry. We had a great June, and then that was it really. But this month, like this week for instance, we had a couple of good days, sunshine, and like this morning it rained, so it's been very wet really in general, so things will be green. So we're just going to have a look what's happening in my garden. First of all, the bar is sort of like half open, half closed because it's been wet. So that's sort of like half shut, waiting for maybe some more sunny days. We tend to get quite nice Septembers actually. So we have a look around here. So we've got the 3 Cordlines here, which all doing very well. On my previous video I explained that the damage in the middle is all grown out. Hello? Hello? No, still don't talk. Actually, they don't need a lot either really. But so the Cordlines, these 3 Cordlines are doing well. That one's doing really well there, it's grown. These ones were damaged, you can probably see some damage in the middle there, but they've all grown out. So, Coscrosias, have I pronounced that right? Probably not. A lot of them are already flowered, they're the red ones. In fact, I've just spent some time cutting off the stems with the seeds. I don't need them seeding, falling down and growing everywhere and anywhere. They are in clumps anyway. I know next year to put a stake there and straighten them out. I didn't realise they sort of flopped, to be honest with you. Because there's the red ones. So if we carry on over here. So this was a canary date palm which I had from last spring. I don't know really. It's not browned off. It's not at all. I don't know if there's any new growth, but it's just there. I don't know. It's just there. So these are just fuchsias for colour. So that's here we go. What's that then? I'll come back to that in a minute. My yucca rostrata. Now, if you've seen videos a while back, I bought this distressed, but there is new growth coming up from the middle, as you can see. I'm not too sure if it needs a haircut. If anyone can comment on that. But that's all new growth. It was distressed if you go back a few videos. But it's all new growth in there. But I'm not too sure about the shape. Have I got to cut off all around now? I don't know. Comments would be great if anyone's got any comments on that. On this isis north facing, Fatsia spider's web is doing really well. I don't even know what version this one is, to be honest with you. So I was giving it free. Das oyster has flowered, as you can see. I'll probably give that a trim. I've got my cutters out. Roses don't trim out for years and years and years and years. It flowers for 1 week and that's the end of that. Another spider's web, which I got in the springtime, still doing fine. So while I'm over here, this other cordline is fine. Salvia over there in the corner. Yep, it's a bit slow. This one's been a bit slow to take off. There's all purple again. Fatsias. Now that canary date palm there, that was affected by the winter. And well, slowly but surely it's all growing out there, so probably just in time to be wrapped up again. And in the way, of course, is my banana plant, which is my first year. And as you can see, it's already got a couple of pups at the bottom. I believe that's the abbreviation at the bottom there. Cosmonia. Can't pronounce these ones. That's the yellow one. I planted the back there ages ago. Just to bring this area some colour. Trachy's doing okay there. Persicaria purple fantasy, which I planted, is all on the ground there. Coming over little white flowers. The other version, of course, Red Dragon, is climbing up here with its white flowers. The Waggy is this there doing its things, okay. That's my £2 Cordline at the back. There's some nice colours there, isn't there? That's what I want to bring some colour to the greenery. There's the other banana at the back. Oh, Trekky's doing fine. Oh, there's a bee there, look, that's what it wouldn't do. Oh, it's gone. I haven't seen that many bees this year, I must admit. I think because it's been really, really wet. This one I put behind a fountain. Red is come, it's come and gone. There's a yellow one now. Put there. Actually, put that there this morning. Went to the local garden centre, saw it, picked it up. Crosscronias. I'm so sorry, I keep mispronouncing it at the back. They should be all. They haven't come out yet. I wanted to add colour on that. There's another banana, and that's got pups at the bottom as well. That little Trachy, which is stretch when I bought it last year, they're all doing fine. I've got new growth there. That canary date palm did suffer, as you can see. I chopped back all the dead stuff, slowly but surely. It's regrowing, so it's not died, but obviously in time to be wrapped up again, isn't it? Red Devil's taken over all this area here. Didn't realise it sort of grows rampantly all over the place, but I know it'll die back in the winter. Fatsia over there is okay, and in fact, if I go around here, this Phormium I thought died, but no, it's got all new growth there. There we go, look. See a bee there on my Salvia. Some of the Salvia's obviously flowered already, as you can see. This one's looking a little bit better than the one on the other side, probably more sun. Fatsia there sort of gets a lot of sun and it don't get a lot of sun. I did protect it when we had really hot weather in June. I put a big planter in front of it to keep it protected a bit. There's the red dragon, it's all over the place over here. Didn't realise it growed that way, to be honest with you, but hey ho. It's my other waggy over here. Sorry, my other Trekky's doing fine over here. Got all new growth in the middle there. Just go away from this cordline. This cordline, if you've seen my videos ages ago, this was a £2 cordline. Just moving around over here. So this waggy over here is doing okay. You can see the new growth. That did have some damage. As you can see, there's a you can see the damage there. Where's it gone? As you can see the damage on that one, on that leaf there. There it is. It was damaged, but it's grown out. There is a bit of damage on that new growth. I don't know if you can see it there. Some new growth over there. It's obviously damaged, but the new growth, the new bits, all green and nice. This is all new. That's all new, and that's all new. Just a bit of colour. Another Trachy in. I bought two Trachys. That one there and the one over there. Obviously, I didn't realise, but they were stretch. I didn't know that until I started reading up on it and going on Facebook groups. But they've got new growth coming in, multi-trunked. So yeah, this one's doing fine. Got new growth coming out rather. Waiting for these to flower. These ferns are growing. So my idea, was to add some colour to all the green. So that's why I planted some flowers. And Crocosias, if I'm pronouncing that completely wrong, they should be coming up yellow at the back and red at the front, intermingling with the green leaves. That was the whole idea. I had some bad news though on my cannas, but I'll come to that in a minute. I'm going to slowly pan around to my cannas. There was a bee on the other one. So, I mean there's loads of them here. Springtime I'm only supposed to split them. There's a bee floating around in there somewhere. I don't know where it was. It's gone. There it is there, look. Can you see it there? There it is there, look. Get in there, boys. Stuck his head right in there. Oh dear, what's happened here? 1, 2 over there. I'll come back to that in a moment. There's another one taking its time. This is south facing, gets all the sun all the time. There's a pot there. What's happened here? Here's another one here. Not too sure. Can't have to come back to it. I'm not too sure. Any expects? Is this got the virus? I don't know. Oh, the virus. This one here. I'll come back to the virus in a minute. So, okay. So I had, apart from that one there, I had 1, 2, and 3 Canna lilies all popping up with the green leaves. I don't know what they were called. Got them from Farmer Grace a while ago. There, if you remember, my trays are full of rhizomes. They were a bit hit and miss. Anyway, they're now all in that big green bucket. I took some pictures and put them on some Facebook groups, and they all told me it's got a virus. So I've cut them all down. Now I can tell with that leaf there, that's definitely sort of got a problem on it. So I had to cut them down. They all flowered and they all look nice. But I'm not too sure of this particular one here. So it's been eating at it. I don't know where the snails or slugs are because they've got to climb up this pot. But I don't know, is it virus as well? I don't know. So I had to just chop them down. I'm going to put that big bucket in the garage so they can't be flies or whatever can't just move from one to the other. And we come to the middle. So again, my idea in the middle was that there's all this green, but I wanted to add a bit of colour. Crosmias. Am I pronouncing that right now? Crosmias. So I planted the red ones, as you can see, and some yellow ones. The yellow ones haven't popped up yet. They're at the front. I'm not too sure why that is. Maybe they don't get enough sun. I don't know. Certainly get enough water, because when I'm watering all these, everything gets watered. So the Trachycarpus is doing fine. Got new growth coming from the middle. No problem at all. Red dragon white flowers are in here. Red dragon's taken over this whole area. Salvia's there. There's another bee floating around. Salvias are popped up here, so I've got a bit of purple, bit of red. The lilies come and gone. I learnt from the lilies. I've got to plant more in there. Yeah, so the red dragon's here is like it's all over. Again, I didn't realise they grew this way, but I know they died back in the winter because this was my original one from last year. It was in a pot, died back, and planted it in spring. So purple fantasy doesn't grow as high or as much, but it covers ground covers. I think they've got little white flowers as well. There's a salvias there, purple. Some of it's already come and gone, as you can see. Got not too sure if they died back or I've got to cut them back. I need to have a look at that when it's winter. So, pink china. So this is my first attempt at a pink china. Yeah, I don't know what else to say really. There's things growing from side to side, coming out. This one over here, I'm not too sure if I should just cut that. But there's a runner there, look. One's running over there. So there's my other banana. This isn't growing as quickly as the others, I think because it probably doesn't get as much sun, although it's in the middle of the lawn. And I've just given it a trim. I've just cut off the couple of the leaves at the bottom actually. This is the B&M special, which I planted. Yeah, but all that's new there. And this is the other banana, which is doing a little bit better than the other one. And this one has got 2 pups growing, as you can see. It's hard to be wrapped up in September whenever winter. I know these speckly things, not to worry about. It's just been very wet and not so warm. So that's the middle aisle. As I said, my idea really was to add some colour, if I can get it better, to the green, because it's all green otherwise. So I want to put a bit of red, which I did, and a bit of yellow. The other Crosmias haven't really popped up yet. Maybe they're going to be late, I don't know, but they're at the front here. But if you set back, my idea is to set back, you can see some different colours. And it's the same with the back wall really. Crosmias are the yellow over there, they're popping up now. So they should add some colour to the back. See the red dragons hanging on that fence. Yes, that's what's happened. Unfortunately, I had to cut down 1, 2, 3 of the Canna lilies. There was the green variety like this one here. But again, I don't know if this one's been affected or not. But the others grew quite well actually. This is doing quite well as well. Oh well. Oh well. So yeah, going back to the centre here, it does get a lot of sun when the sun's out. So the pink china started sprouting out. So over here, I said I'd come back to that. That's one cutting of a pink china I got. I potted that up. So hopefully to see what I want to do. And also I've got some more. Put them over here. Over there and over there. See what happens. Pots aren't the problem. I've got loads of pots. Because most of everything here was potted at one time and put in the ground. So I've got various size pots. So yeah, so see what happens to these pink chinas. And there's a lot more runners in there as well, so I can cut off. That's what I did. This is lilies. They come and gone. I'm not sure what to do with these. I've got to investigate some information about. Do I need to cut these back? I don't know what these are. Seeds, I guess. Do I cut this back or wait till they brown off? So that's what's happened since my last video. We've had a lot of rain. We've had some bit of sun, but a lot of rain. That's why everything looks green. Last year my grass got burnt, and the year before grass got burnt, but not so far this year. So I actually mowed 2 days ago between the rain. So yeah, my next door neighbour's got big red roses with petals falling on the other side. Shame about the bar. Open and closed, open and close. It rains, just pack it all away. Sun's out, let's unpack stuff. This fuchsia is just for a bit of colour. And those pots over there, I just put some basic flowers in there just to get some colour. These have come and gone, these for a while ago. These they've come and gone. So you've seen a couple of bees. I haven't seen many bees around. I think because it's been so wet. There's none here, is there? No, there's none on here. These have been eaten as well by something. Yeah, I'm not too sure. They can't. The snails and slugs can't climb up the top here. I haven't seen any snails and slugs. I just put these pots in there just now, actually, when I dug out the old canna lilies. I had them on the back there, so I thought I'd bring them here. A bit strange, really, but there you go. I like those pots. But, it's a wasp. Don't want no wasps. So yeah, I like this colour. No, the mixed colours here, red, orange, and yellow. It's a nice little colour there, isn't there? Leaves have got massive, aren't they? Yeah, it's a Cleopatra, this one. So if you're familiar with the canna lilies, hopefully that's got any disease on it, is it? I know it's been a bit wet, really. I don't know if that affects everything. It's my first year. What I'm going to do is I'm going to winter them here where they stand. I'm going to cover the pots up with bubble wrap, mulch, and put bubble wrap on top, so it's like gives it a greenhouse effect or keeps it warmer. Because they're not, if they die, they die. They're not most expensive. The frustrating thing is I'm not going to get rhizomes again. I just buy a plant. So that needs to be trimmed off there. Some dead plants. That's a wasp there floating around now. Yeah, so that's it really. So we see what's going on in the front. Yeah, there's not much I can add to the front. The Trachy's doing fine. Chamaerops 1, 2, 3, 4 are all doing fine. I know they're slow growers, but they've got new growth in the middle. Obviously they're stained where the winters on the leaves. I cut a couple of branches off, fronds off, but this one's had some new growth. It's doing fine. Nothing really to say really about the front. It's just that's it. But they're all doing their thing. Gets a lot of sun in the morning here on the front. But yeah, Chamaerops had some damage. Cut away the damage. Some of the damage you still can see, and I just take them off. You can probably see the damage there from the winter on the leaves, but they've all got new growth poking through. You can see the damage on the leaves there, but they've got new growth. It's got new growth coming right from the middle. Well, it's the same with the other two, really. We're all hoping and praying that winter won't be the same, right? Yes, it for this particular update. I suppose the next one will be late September, possibly when things need to be cut back, I guess. So we're going to have a final word from our sponsors. So what do you reckon then? Say hello, hello, hello. No, no, another one's not talking. So take care. I'll see you again. Any comments are greatly appreciated. I'll catch you. Oh, there's another one. Is he talking to me now? The wind's blowing all these things away. Come on, come on. No, no, another one not talking. The great thing about these ones here is that they don't need a lot of looking after. This is actually inside the bar. You've got these little ornamenty things hanging around. They don't really say that much, great deal. What about you? You saying much? Well, he's got scary eyes, hasn't he? Catch you later on.